Yo Sanyogo Heya Hetu. Forgetfulness of oneself as separate from one's environment is the main cause of this. The self, the seer and the seen, the self and the object that is all around the self. Lack of perception of this, that me and this. You think this is me, then the problems begin. Usually we keep our life somewhere else. We don't keep our life in us. You know, there used to be these olden days stories that there used to be after many islands, there used to be a small island, there used to be a fort in that small island, and in that island in that fort there is a palace, in the palace there is a house, in the house there is somebody. Have you heard this story? You know, see, the life of a king is in a parrot in some other place. So if this parrot is killed, the king will die there. Have you heard about this type of? These are all the stories in India that comes in all the magazines. I think in China also you have this type of story. But the king's life is not in king. The king will not die. Anybody do anything to him. It's like a Superman. If you have to kill the king, you have to go to that particular island, and then it's very hard to get into that fort, and then with all adventures some Superman will get into the fort, and then there is a palace, and then the palace is full of cobras and all whatnot, and he has to get past all that. It's all great thrill, you know, and then he goes, and then he gets into the underground. Then underground, suddenly a door opens, and then he gets in there, and there is some such story. It's more interesting. And then there is this cage, and in the cage is this parrot, and he has to go and the cage is unapproachable. You cannot touch the cage. Because if you touch it, you may burn down, but without touching the cage, you have to kill the parrot. And then you kill the parrot, and then the king there somewhere would die. Or whatever, that will end. Comes a story. It means the life is not in oneself, the life is in somewhere else. In the bank account. You are not deposited just the money in the bank, but along with the money one's life also. If the bank account closes or something happens, money goes, and then he has a heart failure. See? You see what I'm saying? Whatever you think as, you give more importance, any material thing you give more importance than life, that becomes the cause of suffering. So when you see the difference, that the seer, the life, separates from surrounding. I am not the body. And through meditation you can do this experience. What is this? Prakasha kriya sthiti sheelam bhutendriyatmakam bhogapavargatum drishyam. That doesn't mean you have to run away from this world. This world is here for your enjoyment. Patanjali is very clear on it. These beautiful sceneries are here for you to look at it. Great food is here is for you to eat and enjoy. The whole world is here for you to enjoy. But while enjoying, don't forget yourself. You are separate from it. This is Viveka. Do you see that? Prakasha, Kriya, Sthiti, Sheelam, Bhutendriyatmakam, Bhogapavargatam. This seen world is illuminated. Each thing gives you a message, conveys you a message, gives you an idea of how great the consciousness is. Every aspect in this world is an expression of consciousness. And everything is active. Prakasha means manifested. Everything has manifested of the consciousness. They manifest. Flowers come up. Kriya. Everything in this universe is dynamic. They are not static. There is nothing that is static. Even the mountains appear to be static, but they are not static. They are all dynamic. Every atom is dynamic in this universe. Sthiti means they all undergo certain stages of evolution. Everything has a stage, has a state. And everything is governed by certain principles, certain qualities. Bhutendriyatmakam. The entire creation is made up of 5 elements. 5 elements and 5 sense organs. 5 organs of perception and 5 organs of action. These are 10 organs. 10. Plus mind, you take mind also as one organ. Bhogapavargatam. This entire creation is there to give you pleasure and relief. Whatever gives you pleasure should also give you relief. Do you see what I am saying? Otherwise, the very pleasure becomes pain. It's like, say, you like apple pie, and 1, 2, 3 apple pie, you love it. You would do anything in your life to have an apple pie. What other thing? Gulab jamun, something. Okay, you have it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th one already becomes a little too much. And then another 7, 8, 10, 12, 30. Now the same thing which gave you pleasure is now make you suffer. And if you are forced to eat 20 apple pie, you will hold your head and say, oh my God, I want relief from this. I want to get away from this. Enough is enough. I cannot hold anymore. Same thing, music. Okay, you like beautiful music. How long can you enjoy music? 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. Someone puts 24 hours music for 7 days. And you say, oh please, can you shut this off? That wonderful music which gave you so much pleasure, if it's overdone, brings you pain. So that has to give you a relief also. Do you see that? So the entire creation does give you enjoyment and liberation and relieves you. Apavati, liberation. You have to get yourself liberated from all these at some time or other, otherwise that thing will become The pleasure becomes pain. Then he goes on describing how there are grades in this. There are certain things sattvic, certain things rajasic, certain things tamasic. Tamasic means more dullness. Rajasic means more activity. Sattvic objects will bring more light and more freedom. See? Like if you take food, nice, if you take apple pie, it's good for your health and gives you pleasure. But if you go into drugs, it just entraps you and doesn't seem to be giving pleasure to begin with, but gives you only pain, only suffering, and it's hard to get out of it. So that's like a tamasic thing. So sattvic, tamasic, rajasic, the three grades, and the whole creation is made up of these three gunas, three natures. Certain food you take makes you more dull, certain food makes you more agitated, certain food like this. Activity, everything is from these three different gunas. And there are some speciality